Hello, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you're well. Today's video is going to be a real trek to the past. 1950. We are going back via some popular science magazines from the 1950s. May, June, July, and September. So we're going to be looking at futuristic things from the perspective of 1950. So, I've got 4 magazines. I don't know that I'll make it through them all, but we'll give it a shot. Before we get started, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Trail Mix, the makers of Love and Pies. And you guys may remember I've been playing this for a while, and you know I like my little downtime, my me time, and a couple of great games, and Love and Pies is one of those that I play. And it's a matching game, and you match and create recipes and cakes and pies and earn tips to make your cafe more decorated. And this game, Love and Pies, is so easy to pick up and play, and it's become a little part of my ritual escape time for me. When you click on the link or use the QR code and download this game and play it at day 3, Love and Pies and I are offering you a wonderful little gift of 200 units of energy and 50 gems, and you'll see how important those are when you play. So click on the link, use the QR code, and join me. It's free to download for all Android and iOS devices. Thank you to the makers of Love and Pies for supporting my channel, and let's go have some fun decorating our cafes. So now, let's get back to the popular science from the 1950s, 75 years ago. When my husband started going through these, he was really enjoying the flash back to the past. He and his dad used to look through these together and imagine the future, what it would be like. Now 1950 was before my husband was born, but still he and his dad used to look at some of the later episodes in the later 50s and 60s and spend time together. So for him, this was a very heartwarming retro time, remembering his dad, quality time with his dad. And these were primarily aimed at men and young men. As you'll see looking through here, there isn't a lot that appeals to the housewife or the homemaker or the woman in business, or because 1950, quite frankly, just wasn't that in terms of science and mechanics. Now, thankfully, women have made a lot of headway in that area, and we saw more of those things reflected in terms of ads that appealed to women in Life magazine, Good Housekeeping, Red Book for a while, magazines like that were more aimed toward the homemaker. I know my brother liked to geek out to these too, my older brother, in the 60s. And I remember, watching him enjoy these. I didn't. But I think I'm going to enjoy them today. Just kind of the technological look back. So, I don't know, like I said, if we'll get through all 4, but I'll do my best to kind of pick and choose and highlight some things. So I hope you enjoy it, if not for anything but a good long blah blah blah. So now what I'm going to do is get the camera overhead and walk you through these and take you back to 1950, 75 years ago. Wow, 75 years ago. And if you have any memory of these, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know. Did your dad have these? Did your uncle or your grandpa have these? So, okay, let's get set up. I'll see you on the other end. Okay, so here are all our popular science magazines. And so September, May, July, June. So they're out of order, sorry. And they cost 25 cents. Okay, let's just start with this one. The newest TV color system. Oh, look at that. Red, green, blue, yellow. Will we drive turbo cars? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, I gotta be careful with these. All right. A new day is here in lowest price cars. It's 4 to see instead of 3. So a Studebaker, $1,487.50. My mom used to have a Studebaker when I was a little girl. That was her car that she used to drive to school. She was a teacher, and she had a Studebaker. Okay, your dream home, how to build it for less than $3,500. Now, that was still a lot of money. As a matter of fact, let me look at my inflation calculator. Wow. So this says $3,500 in 1950 is $46,000 today. So how would you build a house for $46,000? I guess it depends on where, but that wouldn't include the land. Okay. A radio course concentrates on radio equipment. It's a correspondence school. Okay, here we go. Pipe, tobacco. Again, aimed toward the man. Okay, checking your oil and oil, air, and fuel. Okay, look at this. Bell Telephone Labs, cutting board for telephone costs. Oh, look at this, Hudson. Wow. Look at these cars, how big they were. Okay, razors. Oh, my dad used to have his razors in a dispenser like this. Okay, radio and television, train at home. If you think about it, that was a huge industry, that was coming. TV, radio. Okay, inventors. Learn how to protect your invention with a U.S. patent. Oh, Embry-Riddle. Your success in aviation begins at Embry-Riddle. That's still a very good school of aviation. We know a lot of fellow pilots who have gone there. And not only pilots, but like mechanics, airplane mechanics, and engineers, and things like that. Oh, I remember these ads. Oh my gosh. Which of these two one-time weaklings paid only a few cents to become an all-around He-Man? Oh my gosh, for 10 cents, you can become a He-Man. Oh my goodness. Again, look at this. Radio and television. Look at these tubes. Oh my gosh. Okay, a lot of jobs. Television, radio, electronics. Golly, just tons of them. Inventions were just, I guess, think about where we are today from, the 1950s. So if you're an inventor, get a patent. Television, radio, electronics. Build your own jet engine. Order these plans today. Oh my God. Things you could do back then, right? Okay, let's see. Diesel auto mechanics. Have a profit making business of your own. Nylon and stockings. Interesting. Okay. This is all ads. All ads. My gosh. Okay. Rubber molds. Make your own rubber molds. And it shows a woman's body. What? What? This is 1950. What are they teaching us? Okay. Watch values. Learn meat cutting. Oh, lots and lots. Raise hamsters. I want that job. I want that job. The new wonder animal from Syria, often called toy bears. Delightful pets. Everyone wants them. Labs need thousands. Oh, no, I don't like that part. It's a profitable and interesting hobby or business. We furnish breeders and instructions. Raising hamsters. Oh my goodness. Learn to play a musical instrument. My gosh, talk about ads. Sorry. Tons of ads. Metallizing baby shoes at home in your spare time. That was a big business when I was a little kid. Parents did their baby's first walking shoes. They would, copper plate them. I don't know where mine went. You know what? Mine weren't copper plated. They never did that for mine. That's where they went. Okay. Wow. I can't believe all the ads. Become a jet engine expert. Wow. Learn how to hypnotize. Schopenhauer. Okay, let's see. All right, oh my gosh. Now they just get smaller. I think they're cheaper for somebody to put in a classified ad. Look at all these. songwriters, photo finishing, hobbies and collections, help wanted. Wow. You know, we have scams today. This was also the age of scams, you know. Make money fast. Anything that says that is a scam, you know it, so that is nothing new. Candy making, watch repairing. Wow. Okay. All right. Motorcycle. Oh, I love this. Look at this slingshot. My brother used to have a slingshot, and man, he was good at it. We had this game where I would try to, run and avoid him getting me, and he was so good he could get me even though I would be zigging and zagging. He could nail me across my backside, and it hurt, and I would have a welt for days. Kids. Okay, let's go. Harley Davidson. Wow. Big profits for you, making finished photos in 2 minutes. Okay, here, finally we're getting into it. Will we drive turbo cars? That's the big question of the day. And I guess they were doing tests in London as well as Seattle. Wow. Now, of course, because this is popular science, they go through all the mechanics of, intake and whatever. Boeing, of course, the maker of Stratojet, the world's fastest bomber, got involved in this. Look at this power turbine. Yeah, see, for me, there's no interest in that. I mean, I could read this and you will fall asleep. Wow, okay. New ideas from inventors. Big blade that will lift the helicopter. Okay. De-icers protect refueling booms. Okay, now in TV, let me see. Okay, you'll get color TV sooner than you think. Think about it. They only had black and white. I only had black and white growing up in the 60s. Not till, golly, in the late 60s did we have a color TV. Look at that. And how it works. Oh my goodness. Thanks to a new tricolor tube, color TV has moved closer to your living room. Maybe even by 1951 you'll have one under your Christmas tree. Wow. Such high tech how it goes into your antenna. Microscopic specks of red, blue, and green, RBG. That's crazy. Okay, prefab furniture. Okay, here's a job for a woman, a typist, or a secretary. Oh, look at this. Is just all about the prefab furniture. Oh my gosh, and prefab houses. do before your well runs dry. Wow. And then, of course, all the schematics. Now, these artesian wells are kind of cool because they kind of just keep bubbling up. This one delivers a steady 250 gallons a minute from a depth of 110 feet. Okay, electron microscopes. Wow. Oh, look at a power door that opens at touch. Think about that. You know, we take doors that slide open for granted, you know, that they just do. Homemade roadster. Oh, how cute is that? New car radio finds stations for you. Think about that. The Lazy Man's radio. And it's now in some of the new Buicks. All you have to do is press a button and this electronic receiver searches for a station and stops on it. You guys think about that. We take that for granted in our cars, don't we? Okay, raising a barn. Just try to steal this truck. Thieves get a surprise when they tamper with a truck that screams out loud for help. So, vehicle alarms. Oh my goodness. Vehicle alarms. Building a tower. Radio relay stations. So they would build these in various cities to relay signals. Okay, inside the B-36. In the nose. Wow. How they make your cups and saucers. Wow. Card opens electronic locks. That's pretty advanced if you think about that. Putting in a card to unlock a door. Wow, I didn't know it went this far back. That was futuristic. Okay, building thrills into home movies. Cinder blocks speed home building. Huh, interesting. Using cinder blocks to build houses. Well, I guess they're stronger than wood. How experts put new life into old umbrellas. Wow. I remember, we walked to school and it didn't matter if it was raining outside. We had an umbrella, and I remember this umbrella I had, it was clear and it was domed. And so, it went around, it kind of domed around. That was so cool. If it was really bad, my mom would drive us, but for the most part, we had to walk. Oh, packing your car on the roof. Oh, camping tips, how to cook camping. We'll never get through 4 of these magazines, people. Sorry. My SD card doesn't, or my battery doesn't last that long. Homemade visor costs only $4. How to make a visor for your car. You just assume they come with a car, right? You assume wrong. How dashboard instruments work. Ooh, new gauge flashes warning if tire pressure drops. Wow. Rolling your tools out to your jobs. How to paint a house. Wow. Step by step, what to do, how to prepare. How to use tin snips. Oh my goodness. Wow. I learned how to use tin snips in an art class a long, long time ago. You can be cooler this summer. Simple tricks that you can use to make your home more comfortable during hot weather. See, they didn't have air conditioning, so it was an attic fan, that pulled hot air out. And how to have cool air come in. This is a great diagram. That's what really popularized the South, is finally when they got air conditioning, people could move here, to South or Vegas, these hot places. Okay. All right. I think these things are boring, but I don't work on these things, so. How to make match tests. How to test your matches. How to make dovetails with power tools. That's useful. Yeah, very useful. Dovetail furniture. They don't do that much anymore. It was quality. Okay, make things obey your voice. Who knew? Who knew there's power in your voice back then? Wow. Hey Siri or Alexa. Way before that. A robot that will turn off radio commercials for you. Wow. That's cool. The things they were thinking of in 1950. Cameras. Okay. Oh, wow. Things they'd like to see. Build your fishing chair, your own fishing chair. Okay, how to pep up a drill motor. Wow. Okay, I think we're getting more into ads now. Joining the Air Force. Yeah. Okay, so a mower. Looks like it's so easy that even a girl could do it. I used to help my brother mow the grass. We had a push mower like that. Okay. Yeah, these are ads. Okay, let's get to, I'm going to get to one more and I'll do 2 others another time. Cigarettes. This is the kind my dad used to smoke. He loved these. Not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. Holy moly. Okay, so that was this one. Let's pick, I'll pick this one. I like the topic here. Making the death seat safer, which is the front seat in the middle, I guess, or the passenger seat. Okay, I'm going to kind of skip through some of the ads that we probably saw in the last one. Some of you younger folks may not remember, but when we used to get gas in our cars, we drive up, we had full service where somebody would come out and he would check your oil, check your tire pressure, check your washer fluid, and pump your gas. So that was for the old days. And then they started a self-service, and you saved a few cents a gallon if you did it yourself. But I'll tell you something, I knew how to check my oil, check my tire pressure, and check the water in the radiator and things like that. I knew how to do it. Couldn't do it today. I don't even think I can open the hood on the car. Okay, so let's skip ahead because we know there's 1,000 ads. Look at that. Look at this. This is all ads. Wow. Yeah, okay. Ooh, PA means pipe appeal and Prince Albert. Long burning pipe tobacco. Prince Albert, okay. Home laundry for your car. Low price spray inside your garage door. You can wash your own car at home. Okay, making the death seat safer. So the passenger side in the front, 68 out of 100 killed in an accident there. And that's where your wife or kids usually sit. Wow. So they made an aluminum figure and they called him the Thin Man. It's like, what about a seatbelt? Just a seatbelt, okay. So here's the Thin Man standing with the author to show comparative weights of the body and body parts. Yeah. So okay, so here they only have seat belts that go across the lap, so they're testing seat belts. These cracked skulls are one of the major causes of crash casualties. So I think what they've got to start looking at, I would think, is like the chest part of the belt, right? Okay, so it says, first of all, the public, and that means you and me, must encourage automotive designers and engineers to build safety into their cars. In other words, not all the gadgets, but let's look at safety. Dashboards should be covered with a crushable padding material, at least 1 inch thick, so padded. And then shoulder harnesses. Yep. So this is where they're starting to invent the shoulder harness and body restraint systems. What to do if you see a crash coming, which could be the difference between life and death. Don't throw your arms up to protect your face. Interesting. It only adds weight to the upper part of your body. Wow, it says cradle your head in your arms and press it firmly to some solid structure. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at the car seat. Look at this. So youngsters ride comfortably and safely in a rear-facing baby seat attached securely to the dashboard and having feet resting on the front seat. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that just send shivers down your back? Look at that. But it beats the kid on the seat unrestrained. And then seat belts. A shear device on the steering wheel that will help it give. A frame, a better frame. Wow. You know, we take that for granted, car safety, and what it took to have the safety in cars that we have now. Think about that. Darning needles. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is this? Oh, atomic air wardens. We don't want to. Okay. All right, harnessing the sunlight to grow food. Pre-cut houses built like a log cabin. You know, after World War II, housing booms, were happening, the baby boom. So housing was at a high demand. Training pigeons. How a meter keeps tabs on the water. A water meter for your water usage. Golf balls get a built-in zip. Oh my goodness. Wow. What's different about British cars? I can tell you, they're just cool. Oh, look at the Jaguar. Look at these. Oh man. Okay, new Ford transmission. Three-dimensional TV. Wow. Speedboats that fly like planes. Fireworks. Oh yeah, putting the fire in fireworks. Oh my goodness. Kids working in a fireworks factory. Oh my gosh. Okay. Portable typewriter. Brick making. The world's first turboprop flying boat. Wow. Is this a de Havilland out in San Diego? No. aids to modern living. An egg timer that has a bell ring. Sponge uses soap scraps. Clamps for your drink to clamp on the table leg to hold your drinks. A window with movable panels. Bags that keep laundry moist. What? So they can, what, iron easily? Oh, so you don't have to sprinkle them for ironing. Ah, okay. Keeping the home ship shape. All right. How to put old engines to work. Oh, this is falling apart. Okay. How auto styles have changed. Oh my goodness. Okay, Gus earns a holiday. Guess it's a fishing trip he went on. Okay. This table cost only $6.50 because it was made out of breadboards and 6 handles. We had something similar to this, very similar. Plastic bricks make partitions easy to build. Wow, like new home design, you know. Home atom labs are coming, really? A nuclear engineer of tomorrow may soon be watching the behavior of atoms at your kitchen table. I don't know how well that went over. Honey, go take your atoms and play outside. Clean up after those atoms. I told you to stop making atom bombs. A pool, making a pool in your backyard. We had a friend on our block growing up who he dug his own built-in pool. And it was great. I mean, we all had, if we had a pool, it was a doughboy type, temporary type pool. Nobody could afford big built-in pools. Okay. Oscillator coils. Who knew I would be talking about oscillator coils as ASMR? Okay. Gasoline power unit clamps to your lawnmower. Well, a lot of things that you can build that make camping easier, or your home a little more convenient to be in. Ashtrays for tile walls. Oh, yes. Kodak filters. Well, okay. Keep your board over. Learn radar and electronics. Okay, and it's back to ads and buying things. Yep, just like every magazine. Wow, look at this. Let's go back. World, the King Midget. Home assembled auto, the world's lowest priced automobile. 80 to 90 miles per gallon. And it goes 45 to 50 miles per hour. We need that now, right? No seatbelt, no head covering, No car door. It looks like one of those things you see at an amusement park, you know. Well, okay. Here we go. Whoops. Just about it. Just a lot of doodads. The 50 Ford. Wow, class by itself. All right. Oh, gotta have a see inside for proof that I can make you a new man. Yes, you. Why don't you try to put some weight on? Oh, I guess I was just naturally born skinny. Give me 15 minutes a day and I'll prove you can be a new man. And you get an animal print, whatever, bathing suit. It's called Dynamic Tension. Charles Atlas. Yep. Oh, that's funny. Well, what'd you think? Kind of technical and, scientific or mechanically scientific. But if anything, it's talk. And some of you may enjoy some of this engine stuff and whatnot. Personally, I liked learning about how they were making progress with cars. You know, I remember when I got my license to drive, I was 16, and we did not have to wear seatbelts. I had a 66 Mustang. Oh, it was so cute. And all I had to do when the driver, the tester, got in my car was to show that the car had seatbelts. That's it. And it was only lap seatbelts. So we just had to kind of point to them and show them, and that was it. So safety wasn't a huge deal like it is today. You know, I didn't use airbags or, we had nothing for navigation except a big old map. So it's nice to see that safety has come a long, long way. And, you think about the car seats from back then for kids. If they even used them, many moms would just put their babies on the seats next to them and hold them with their arms when they drove. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you found this interesting. And I always love going back and looking back in time. So, how about you? Let me know. I've had this conversation before, I think, with you, but my daughter, one of our daughters, and I were having it about people having kids, and she made that comment, it's a crazy time to want to bring new kids into the world. And I reminded her that every decade had that. Every decade was crazy, had something crazy and scary. And it would make parents doubtful. And yet people still had kids. They still bought houses. They still got up every day, went to work, fed the dog, did what they needed to do, thankfully, because here we are. Here we are. So if you ever get too worried about the world we're in, just kind of trust in all the crazy decades before you. And we somehow made it through those. And we're going to make it through this decade and the next and the next. Just trust in that. Believe me. So I'm going to sign off for now and wish you so much wellness, so much peace, and so much calm. And I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.